What just happened with Gerrit Cole could completely change the course of the Yankees in 2025. And there is one detail that makes this story even more dramatic. The star pitcher for the New York Yankees, Gerrit Cole, will need to undergo elbow surgery that could sideline him for the entire season. The announcement caught everyone by surprise, especially since Cole had already dealt with issues in the same elbow last year. The procedure will be performed by renowned Dr. Neil Elatrash in Los Angeles, and the diagnosis is clear: Tommy John surgery. A huge twist for the Yankees ace. At 34 years old, Cole was in top form. In 2023, he won the Cy Young Award as the best pitcher in the American League and was a key figure in leading the Yankees to the World Series. But now, the situation is completely different. He began spring training confident, saying he was in a great spot. But the first warning signs came last week when reports indicated pain in the same elbow. Initially, Cole sought a second opinion, but the doctors were unanimous. Surgery was unavoidable. But what does this mean for the Yankees? Well, losing a pitcher like Cole isn't just a talent issue, but also a leadership problem. He's not just the most reliable arm in the rotation. He's one of the emotional pillars of the team. In recent years, whenever the Yankees needed a dominant performance, Cole was there. Now, Aaron Boone and the front office need to completely rethink the team strategy. And here's a crucial detail. Even after signing Max Fried in the offseason, the Yankees were already dealing with uncertainties in the rotation. Carlos Rodon still needs to prove he can be the dominant pitcher they paid a fortune for. Nestor Cortez, who shined in 2022, had physical issues last season. And Frankie Montas, who was supposed to be a solid reinforcement, spent more time injured than on the mound since arriving in New York. In other words, the depth of the rotation was already a concern, and now the situation has gotten even worse. Moreover, we can't ignore the psychological impact of this on the team. The Yankees are coming off an off-season where they lost Juan Soto to the Mets in historic 15-year, $765 million contract. The offense has already taken a big hit, and now the rotation loses its top name. The Bronx fans, who have been impatient with the championship drought since 2009, certainly won't go easy if the season starts off shaky. But the big question is, will Cole be able to return to being the same pitcher after this surgery? Tommy John surgery has a positive recovery history for many pitchers, but not all come back at the same level of performance. This is a serious injury, and considering that Cole is already 34 years old, the recovery time could be a decisive factor. Will he still be able to dominate like before? Now I want to know your thoughts. Do the Yankees still have a chance to compete for the title without Gerrit Cole? And do you think the front office will seek a big-name player on the market to compensate for this loss? Comment below. The Yankees are in trouble. Injuries, lack of depth, and an increasingly pressured roster. Is the season already compromised before it even starts? Spring training started with high expectations for the New York Yankees. After an impactful offseason, the fans were optimistic about the possibility of finally returning to the top of the MLB and competing for the title. But now, everything seems to be falling apart. Injuries to key players have completely shaken the team structure, leaving the franchise in a delicate position before the regular season even begins. Giancarlo Stanton, Gerrit Cole, and Luis Gil are just a few of the names that will be sidelined for significant periods. And the worst part is that this might just be the beginning. Cole, the ace of the rotation, is still awaiting more information about the severity of his elbow injury. But there are already concerns that he could miss a good portion of the season. If that happens, the Yankees' rotation will be severely compromised. And the problems don't stop there. The infield has also become a concern, with DJ LeMahieu injured and opening the door for Oswaldo Cabrera to take over third base. But is he ready for this responsibility? The numbers suggest otherwise. Offensive production at that position was already a concern, and now, without LeMahieu, the situation could turn into a real nightmare. The big question is, what will the Yankees do to fix this crisis? The front office knows it needs to act fast. The team has talent, But they can't afford to just wait for the injured players to return and hope everything resolves itself. The trade market is emerging as the only viable solution, and one name in particular is gaining traction behind the scenes: Luis Arraez. Could Luis Arraez be the solution? Zachary D. Reimer from Bleacher Report recently highlighted that the Yankees could be an ideal destination for Arraez. The three-time batting champion was linked to the franchise at the beginning of the offseason, and his name continues to be discussed internally. With a career batting average of .324, Arraez would bring an immediate offensive impact to a team that urgently needs production at the plate. But there's a problem. Defensively, he's not the most reliable second baseman. This means that his arrival could force the Yankees to move Jazz Chisholm to third base, further altering the infield configuration. Is this change worth it? Moreover, there's the price issue. Arraez is making $14 million this season and will be a free agent at the end of the year. This means any trade would involve a short-term investment, which might not be the approach the Yankees want to take. But with the team's situation deteriorating quickly, do they have a choice? Can the Yankees still surprise? Looking at the franchise's recent history, this isn't the first time the Yankees have faced challenges due to injuries. However, the current situation seems even more concerning than in previous years. With the rotation already weakened and the offense lacking sufficient depth, the front office needs to make crucial decisions in the coming weeks. If the Yankees don't make aggressive moves now, they risk seeing the season slip away before even reaching the All-Star break, and the pressure from Bronx fans won't ease. Now I want to know your opinion. Should the Yankees go all in for Luis Arraez or look for another solution on the market? And do you think the team still has a chance to compete for the title with so many issues? Comment below. And if you want to know more about the behind the scenes of MLB trades, check out this other video on the screen. See you there.